If you saw a guy wearing a $5,000 Gucci logo hoodie and another one in a plain black sweater, which one do you think is actually rich? Oh, and spoiler alert, it's usually the one who doesn't feel the need to advertise it. And today, quiet luxury is what the real wealth is wearing. Not loud logos, not gold chains, not rich flex energy, but understated confidence, pristine minimalism, and wealth that whispers. This isn't just a trend, it's a total status revolution. And once you see how the ultra-rich are flexing differently now, you'll never look at wealth or your wardrobe the same way again. So buckle up, my fellow closet economists, because this isn't just about clothes, it's about psychology, power moves, and money games that only the elite know how to play. Loud is for the broke, quiet is for the rich. Okay, first, let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Loud luxury is the mating call of the insecure. Quiet luxury? That's the mating call of generational wealth. You see, when people just start making money, whether they're new athletes, crypto bros, or fresh entrepreneurs, the first instinct is to scream it. Lambos, Rolexes, Gucci logos the size of a stop sign. It's the adult version of shouting, "Look, Mom, I made it." But the ultra-wealthy, the ones worth $50 million, $500 million, or quietly owning half the buildings in Manhattan, they don't need to shout, they barely whisper. They'll wear a $700 sweater, but it's Laurel Piana. You won't see a logo. You won't even know what it is, unless you know what it is. Quiet luxury is like a secret handshake. If you get it, you're in. If you don't, they don't care. So how did we go from gold chains and Gucci belts to beige cashmere and blank baseball caps? The answer lies in one of the most powerful forces on Earth: social psychology. Conspicuous consumption is dying. Back in the 1900s, economist Thorstein Veblen coined the term conspicuous consumption. That's just a fancy way of saying people buy stuff to show off how rich they are. And for a long time, it worked. Flash equals status. Logos equals wealth. Flex equals power. But here's the problem. When everyone can finance a BMW or buy knockoff Balenciaga on AliExpress, the signal loses power. If the middle class can copy it, it's no longer exclusive. And when it's not exclusive, it's not luxury. So now, the truly rich have flipped the game. They don't want to signal wealth with obvious signs. They want privacy, exclusivity, power. And nothing says, "I have real money," like not needing you to know. But hold up, this goes way deeper than clothes, because the way you dress is just the tip of a $10 billion iceberg. Let's go deeper into how the rich rebrand status itself. Rich people don't want to be famous. They want to be invisible. Remember when every millionaire wanted to be a celebrity? Now, the rich want invisibility. The world's most powerful billionaires aren't flaunting cars on Instagram. They're buying islands and hiding behind shell companies. Their kids aren't on TikTok. They're in Switzerland, learning 3 languages by age 10 and eating croissants made by chefs with Michelin stars and NDAs. But if you're someone who's already been following this channel, you'll know that quiet luxury is the ultimate stealth wealth armor. It's not about how much you spend, it's about how little you need to prove. The loudest person in the room is usually the weakest. The wealthiest person in the room is probably in Uniqlo. And if you're someone still working to adapt the stealth wealth mindset, when you finish watching this video, make sure to go back and watch our previous playlists to get the full scoop. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join our members list to never miss a beat. Now, what are the actual tactical moves the rich are using to pull off this stealth wealth look? Let's break it down play by play. Because quiet luxury isn't just about aesthetics, it's a mindset. The psychology of quiet luxury. There are 5 core psychological principles behind quiet luxury. Let's break them down like a therapist with a trust fund. 1. Scarcity equals power. If it's everywhere, it's not luxury. True luxury is hard to find, hard to understand, and even harder to get into. That's why quiet luxury brands don't run Super Bowl ads. They don't go on sale. They don't chase trends. They create them. 2. Subtlety signals. Confidence. Wearing a flashy logo screams, "I need you to know I'm rich." But quiet luxury says, "I already know I'm rich." Your validation is irrelevant. 3 is tribe signaling. Quiet luxury is a language. You wear Brunello Cucinelli or The Row and others in the know see you. It's not about the masses, it's about the inner circle. 4. Time equals status. Fast fashion says, "I want it now." Quiet luxury says, I waited 9 months for this bespoke coat from Italy. Time, patience, and craftsmanship equals elite taste. 5. Mystery equals influence. People are obsessed with what they can't figure out. That's why the guy in the plain navy sweater and beat-up loafers might be the billionaire founder of 3 private equity firms. Quiet luxury makes you guess, and guessing creates curiosity. And curiosity? That's magnetic. Okay, cool, so we get it. Rich people wear beige and disappear into the shadows. But how does this actually affect you and your money mindset? Let's talk personal finance, status games, and the psychological ROI of going quiet. Why you should care about quiet luxury even if you're not rich yet. You don't need to be a billionaire to embrace quiet luxury. In fact, it's one of the smartest money moves you can make, no matter your income. Here's why. Reason number 1, it protects your wealth. The number 1 killer of new money? Trying to look rich instead of becoming rich. Quiet luxury forces you to detach from the need to impress, which means you save more, invest more, and fall into way fewer financial traps. Reason number 2, it builds long-term confidence. When you no longer need the approval of strangers to feel good about yourself, that's when real power begins. Quiet luxury isn't just a wardrobe, it's emotional armor. Reason number 3, it attracts higher quality people. Think about it. Would you rather attract someone who loves your Rolex or someone who's curious about your mindset? Quiet luxury filters out shallow connections and attracts people who value substance over sparkle. Still not convinced? Let's look at the numbers. Because quiet luxury isn't just a vibe, it's a booming economy, and the ultra-rich are putting their money where the beige is. The quiet luxury brands that scream power silently. All right, let's break it down, because you've probably walked right past someone in a $20,000 outfit and had no idea. That's the point. Here are the brands dominating the quiet luxury game, and why their invisibility is their greatest asset. 1. Laurel Piana. $2,500 for a sweater that looks like something your uncle wears to Thanksgiving. Except this one's made of baby cashmere from goats, raised on one mountain, fed grapes by hand. Okay, maybe not that last part, but you get it. No logo, no flash, just elite fabric, elite price, and elite people buying it. 2nd, Brunello Cucinelli, the philosopher king of Italian fashion. The brand's aesthetic. We own land and polo horses, but don't brag about it. This isn't about drip. It's about timeless elegance and wearing wealth so well that nobody sees it coming. 3. The Row, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's brand. These two quietly pivoted from sitcom stars to queens of understated billionaire fashion. The Row is like that soft-spoken genius at a party. Doesn't say much, but somehow controls the whole room. 4. Zegna, Max Mara, Bottega Veneta, pre-2020 logos. These brands ditched in-your-face branding and focused on fit, material, and heritage craftsmanship. This is wealth coded in stitching, not stamped in gold. But here's the twist. This shift isn't just coming from the brands. It's being demanded by the market. And a huge part of that market shift is because of social media. How social media killed loud luxury. Ironically, the loudest tool in the world, social media, is now fueling the rise of quiet luxury. Let me explain. Instagram flex culture is tired. Remember 2016, when every dude was in ripped jeans, Yeezys, and holding a bottle of Ace of Spades in a rented Lambo? Yeah, that era aged like unrefrigerated sushi. Now, overexposure has made those flexes feel cheap. Everyone's seen it, everyone's bored. Even the algorithm is like, bro, again? Try hard is the new cringe. We've entered the anti-try hard era. People want authenticity, subtlety, and mystery. If you look like you spent 4 hours styling your outfit just to look rich, it reeks of desperation. But someone walking into a room with perfect posture, a tailored jacket, no labels, and a $400 haircut, they don't say money, they radiate it. The algorithm now favors understated cool. Think about what's going viral now. Minimalist loft tours, capsule wardrobes, day in the life of millionaires who eat boiled eggs and read philosophy at 5 a.m., even TikTok's hottest rich mom aesthetic. It's neutral tones, sleek hair, and whispering voiceovers. That's quiet luxury in motion. Okay, so we've talked brands, we've talked psychology, we've exposed the algorithm, but how do real rich people live this stuff out? Let's peek into their closets and their strategies. Real-life quiet luxury. How billionaires actually dress. Let's go celebrity watching, but stealth mode. Here are real-life examples of quiet luxury done right and what you can learn from them. 1. Mark Zuckerberg, pre-Meta PR crisis. Say what you will about the man, but Zuck is peak quiet luxury. Gray t-shirt, jeans, the same outfit every single day. But that $350 gray shirt, it's Brunello Cucinelli. The message? I'm too busy building the future to pick out clothes, but yes, I still wear the best. 2. Jeff Bezos, post-transformation. Bezos' glow-up wasn't about bling. It was about fit, fabric, and form. He went from software nerd to yacht dad. Not with logos, but with custom tailoring and silent flexes. Watch his evolution. There's a masterclass in body language and image rebranding happening there. 3. Gwyneth Paltrow. Queen of the I live in a $10 million house and wear organic cotton hoodies energy. Even her brand, Goop, radiates a luxury that looks like nothing aesthetic. That's not an accident, it's strategy. 4th, Brad Pitt. A man who could wear anything and chooses the cleanest, simplest lines. Half the time he looks like he just woke up from a nap in Tuscany and still outdresses everyone. So how do you apply all of this? You don't need a $3,000 coat to think and live with quiet luxury. Let me show you how to bring this mindset into your own life without spending like a tech CEO. 5 ways to practice quiet luxury, even on a budget. You don't have to go broke to look rich. In fact, looking rich without going broke is kind of the whole point. Here's how to channel quiet luxury right now, even if you're still building your empire. 1. Invest in fit, not flash. You can find a $75 blazer that fits like a glove and looks better than a $1,000 logo jacket that's hanging off you like a curtain. Tailoring is greater than trends, every time. 2. Stick to neutrals and classics. Black, gray, navy, beige, white. Minimal colors, clean cuts, timeless silhouettes. You'll look like you have a private wealth advisor. Even if you're still watching budgeting hacks on YouTube, hey, no shame. 3. Elevate with texture and detail. You don't need a logo, you need texture. Think wool, cashmere blends, suede accents. Things that feel rich. It's not about shouting, it's about sensation. 4. Own fewer things, but better. This is a mindset shift. Quality greater than quantity. 3 perfect shirts beat 10 fast fashion disasters. Own less. Style more. 5. Let confidence do the talking. Walk like your time is worth money. Stand like your opinion funds empires. Quiet luxury starts with how you carry yourself, not what's in your closet. All right, let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about fashion. This is about the future of status, money, and power. And the truth is, the entire game is shifting. Quiet luxury is more than a trend. It's a status shift. Here's the big picture. Loud luxury was about wealth. Quiet luxury is about class. And this matters because as the world gets noisier, politically, socially, digitally, people are craving peace, privacy, and discernment. The new status isn't, look at me. It's, you don't even know who I am. It's not about standing out, it's about standing above the noise. Quiet luxury isn't the opposite of wealth. It's the evolution of it. So the next time you think you need to show off to feel successful, remember this. The most powerful people in the world don't wear status. They own it. They don't brag. They don't flex. They don't need likes or applause. They just walk in the room, and somehow everyone leans in. Because when you move in silence, you move in power, and quiet luxury isn't just a trend, it's a strategy. If this video made you rethink how you define status, wealth, or even your own wardrobe, comment the words, "I am quiet luxury." And if you're ready to take your mindset, money, and future to the next level, there are actually 12 signs of quiet luxury you absolutely have to see to believe. And it's something we break down step by step in this next video. Just click the video on the screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.